Today on Winthrop Close Up, learn more about the possibility for Greek housing at Winthrop.
How working and being in school can affect your learning behavior.
Welcome to Winthrop Close Up. My name is Matthew Cray. It's that time of the year for student body elections. Reporter Jacob Hallex brings us an update from the campaign trail.
Student body elections began here in Richardson Ballroom, where presidential and vice presidential candidates met with students to discuss issues facing Winthrop's community.
The duo voted into office will have a full plate in the fall semester. Duties will include heading the Student Allocation Committee and integrating a new university president into the Winthrop family. Another major role the CSL chair plays is acting as student liaison to the Board of Trustees. Candidate Janae Reese explains how she would serve as chair.
I will be effective by being fearless and telling the Board of Trustees the truth and letting them know that the students are here for them and that they need to be here for the students.
Laverne Page, a junior history major also running for chair, spoke with me about what characteristics make an effective leader.
To always remember that effective communication, more collaboration, doing those two things equals action. And after action is taken and after we have done the necessary steps, we can then see progress and the change that we want to see within the Winthrop University community.
Page is the only candidate who is an upperclassman. All other candidates are either freshmen or sophomores. But still, chair candidate Ray McKetty believes his experience as an RA will help him as president.
As an RA, I had to engage a hall full of freshman guys, mostly freshman guys, who were new to everything, and they all came from different backgrounds, different ethnicities, and learning to be able to be malleable to their needs is something that I think will help being as a president.
We'll bring you up-to-date coverage when the winners are announced next week. Jacob Hallex, Winthrop Close Up.
To view extended interviews with candidates, visit mytjnow.com. Some college students work jobs while they are in school, and it can be overwhelming. Reporter Brandon Great finds out if work affects student life.
If I'm still kind of in work mode, or I'm still, maybe I'm still in school mode. So when I'm going from school to work, it might be hard to switch over then.
Kendra Wicker knows what it's like to be busy. When she's not in class or interning or writing for the school paper, she's working on one of her two jobs. But wearing so many hats has altered her learning capabilities.
When I'm at school, I have to learn all that information. Then when I'm at my job, I have to learn a whole nother set of information. So it's definitely hard to retain it.
And while some evidence suggests working to a certain point is positive, it can also have negative effects.
However, it's when students have so many classes that they need to take at one time, and there can be burnout from taking so many hours while also working.
And while some students hold actual jobs, other students hold internships at places like Continental Tire, where it's preparing them for the real world, but it has profound effects on their learning behavior. Sanara Shelton interns at Continental Tire about 35 hours a week, has 23 credit hours, and spends about 15 hours a week practicing for track. With such a hectic schedule, she finds herself zoned out while in class.
Sometimes I blank out and I don't hear anything that's being taught just because I'm kind of sometimes overwhelmed, a little overworked.
But Shelton says she does try to do the best she can.
I just kind of juggle between all my tasks just to make the best out of every situation.
Brandon Great, Winthrop Close Up.
If you feel stressed and are in need of assistance, go to the Academic Success Center for some helpful tips. ASC is located in Dinkins Hall, room 106. Next up on Winthrop Close Up, find out more about the attack on a Kenyon college that left nearly 150 students dead.
See how local college students are giving back to the Rock Hill community.
Welcome back. Now we're going to bring you the top headline stories of the week. Nearly 150 students were killed last week by terrorists at Garissa University College in Kenya. The Al-Shabaab militant group claimed responsibility. Kenyan authorities had an intelligence that a university in Garissa could be attacked, but after the alarm sounded during the attack, the country's rapid response team was stuck in Nairobi for hours arranging for transport. A police source told CNN. A manhunt is currently underway for the man who planned the massacre. California's historic drought is making it hard for many residents to maintain a nice yard. Now, with new water restrictions in place, the governor is calling on California residents to move away from grass and look for more drought-tolerant landscaping. Putting those drought-tolerant plants in the yard doesn't just save water, it can also save homeowners money.
Yes. From the eye, it looks like this is a lot more water and a lot more maintenance, but in reality, it's about half.
Last Wednesday, Governor Jerry Brown imposed mandatory water restrictions for the first time on California residents, businesses, and farms. He ordered cities and towns in the drought-ravaged state to reduce usage by 25%. Joining us now to talk about today's feature stories is reporter Michaela Dunbar. Michaela, what do you have for us today?
Thank you, Matthew. Though all students had Martin Luther King Day of Service off, some used the holiday to serve others. Jacob Halleck shows us how students gave back to the Rock Hill community.
While most of their classmates were sleeping in, students from Winthrop University, Clinton College, and York Tech gathered to honor the legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. by serving those less fortunate. At the beginning of the day, students were assigned a random group and location where they would serve. Service activities were held throughout Rock Hill at various nonprofit organizations.
I definitely think that MLK Day of Service is an amazing opportunity, not only because you get to serve the Rock Hill community, but also because you get to meet a whole bunch of people that you otherwise probably wouldn't meet.
Over 200 students participated by donating time and labor to 22 different Rock Hill charities. Sophomore Alexis Williamson says she enjoys volunteering.
My favorite part about service is just touching another person's life. So even though we were there for like an hour, I'm pretty sure that we made an impact on the people that we were around. And so being able to give back to the community, that's just a great feeling on the inside.
For organizer Kenyatta Brown, this event is letting students get their feet wet in service.
I think for many of our college students, being able to go into some of the schools or go into some of the neighborhoods and be able to see a reflection of themselves at the age at some of the students they're working with, I think that really resonates with them.
For many students, giving back is more than just a once-a-year activity. Organizations like SOAR and Association of Ebonites give back year-round. I'm Jacob Halleck, Winthrop Close Up.
To learn more about volunteer opportunities at Winthrop, visit winthrop.edu/CCE. While Winthrop does not currently have a Greek village, Greek housing is being proposed for Greek students to occupy halls of Campus Walk apartments. I went to find out the progress of this proposal. Rumors of a Greek village have spread across Winthrop for years, but this year a proposal is being made for Greek life to reside in wings of Campus Walk apartments to simulate a Greek village environment.
In recent years, the notion came up of why not contract with something that's already here, and that would be Campus Walk or Walk to Campus. So they had opened the building up basically to everybody, and they were having difficulties with the non-Winthrop students. You know, and we would constantly hear issues from our own Winthrop students asking us to intervene. Say, au contraire, we don't have RAs there, and we cannot do that legally. But then the idea came up, why not look to see if the Greeks, since many of them have rented space from Walk to Campus just off campus.
I lived in Campus Walk apartments my sophomore year here at Winthrop, and being in Greek life and living so close to campus, it was definitely beneficial for me. However, I'm not sure in the next few years if that would be a possibility.
Campus Walk apartments currently house both students and non-students. The apartments are in walking distance from campus, but they operate as a private facility in the sense that the halls do not have resident assistants, and the residents have a greater sense of privacy.
We thought it was a great idea. Anything we can do to promote Winthrop students living with us is something we certainly wanted to investigate. So we had some conversations with Dr. Ardiolo, Cassie, our Director of Leasing and Marketing, trying to sort of just share ideas on how it would best suit all parties. There's a lot of folks that need to agree to the same mission in order to make it happen, and I could see that as being sort of a key hurdle to get over. I think we're at the beginning phase of trying to figure this all out, but I think everybody was pretty excited about it, and we kind of look forward to trying to see if we can make it work.
Look out for more updates right here on Winthrop Close Up. That's it for the headline news. Now back to the News Center.
Thanks, Michaela. We're all working hard to save money. In today's Making Sense report, learn how to save a few pennies at the salon.
My name is Mona Lisa Rayleigh. I'm the proud owner of Hair Naturel. Wednesdays, we have a special for all Winthrop students. $10 off each service. We specialize in braiding, all braiding techniques, sew-ins, colors, as well as relaxers. So please come and see us at 2558 West Main Street.
Welcome back. Winthrop is trying to increase student attendance at basketball games. I want to see how they're doing just that.
Again, we can try and do a lot over here, but ultimately it's going to be up to the students.
Woo Crew is a student support group for all Winthrop athletics. By joining Woo Crew, students receive many benefits such as food at tailgates and a Woo Crew t-shirt.
Really just get everybody out, get some camaraderie going. We'll have the cornhole boards out, everybody come play some cornhole, just get together and have some fun.
Dylan Scott is a freshman at Winthrop who helps set up the tailgates.
Hour or so before the game, we get here, we go pick up the food, set up tables, and just get everything ready to go for the students that are coming in, and make sure that everything that they could need being a part of the Woo Crew is set up so they can just walk through, grab their stuff, and head into the game.
Local restaurants sponsor these tailgates, including Bojangles and Jersey Mike's.
This year it's actually been tough. The first one we were planning to feed for 250 and we fed about 50 people. We need their support. Again, I don't think the students realize how important they are in the grand scheme of things.
Former Woo Crew members can rejoin for $20 and non-returning for $25. Thanks for tuning in to this week's Winthrop Close Up. Make sure to follow us on Twitter and Facebook at Winthrop Close Up to stay up to date on campus news. See you next week.